Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating mechanics behind the consistency workplace theme to uncover exactly how it shapes team dynamics and performance. Now, if you've ever wondered why some teams operate like this flawless, well-oiled machine, while others seem to literally reinvent the wheel every single week, well, the answer often boils down to this specific trait. We are going to explore what it really means to be driven by fairness, structure, and equality, and how harnessing this talent can completely transform a chaotic workplace into a highly stable, thriving environment. Okay, let's jump right in with this brilliant metaphor from our source material. It perfectly captures consistency's absolute love for repeatability, precision, and dependable processes. Think about a professional golfer for a second, right? They don't want their swing to be some wild, unpredictable experiment every time they step up to the tee. No way. They want muscle memory. They want a motion that produces a reliable, precise outcome, time and time again. And for someone with the consistency theme, they see the workplace in that exact same way. A well-designed process or a fairly applied rule isn't annoying red tape to them. It's a thing of beauty. It's that beautiful golf swing ensuring everyone gets reliable outcomes.
And because folks with this theme thrive on clear expectations, we are going to follow a highly predictable roadmap for this explainer. We'll quickly hit 1. Defining the theme, 2. Its value and core needs, 3. The optimized balcony state, 4. The risky basement blind spots, and finally, 5. Contrasting theme dynamics.
So, Section 1, Defining the Consistency Theme, let's look at how this foundational strength actually operates in a day-to-day environment.
Grounding this in the SwitchOn Strengths framework, a person with strong consistency talents is fundamentally your organization's ultimate stabilizer. In a world that's just constantly throwing curveballs, these individuals are the anchors. They're drawn to order, they're intensely practical, and they possess this innate drive to ensure their environment is balanced. If your team is a ship navigating through a massive storm, the person with high consistency, they're the keel keeping everything upright and moving straight.
The core definition here is that consistency is the belief that people perform this when expectations, rules, and systems are applied equally to everyone to avoid favoritism. So the crucial takeaway is that this isn't just about being repetitive for the fun of it. It's a deep-seated drive for fairness. To them, favoritism is the absolute enemy of productivity. They truly believe that people only perform at their best when the rules apply to the CEO just as much as they apply to the newest intern.
Looking at the roles they naturally play, they're the ones protecting that fairness and equality. They establish clear standards, they create order out of total ambiguity, and they ensure systems are applied evenly. And what's really cool is how they communicate. They don't hoard knowledge, they share information transparently. Why? Because, well, you can't have a fair environment if only half the team actually knows the rules of the game.
Moving right along to Section 2, Value and Core Needs. Let's examine what they bring to your team and what they absolutely need to survive. This perfectly illustrates the two-way street of consistency. On one hand, their value add is massive: order, dependability, fair decision-making, and this incredible ability to reduce unnecessary variance. But, and this is a big but, they can only deliver that value if their environment provides clear rules, standard operating procedures, and even-handed leadership. If you drop a consistency-driven person into a chaotic team where leaders play favorites or change the rules every single Tuesday, you will completely neutralize their strengths. They literally need predictability from leadership in order to create predictability for the rest of the team.
All right, Section 3, the consistency balcony. This is where things get really interesting. What does this strength look like when it's perfectly optimized?
At their absolute best, individuals operating from this balcony create highly trustworthy and stable environments. When a talent is in the balcony, it means it's mature, well-managed, and elevating everyone around them. This is the purest, most positive expression of the theme. Up on that balcony, they essentially act as a shield. They protect people through structure. They have this wonderful knack for seeing and understanding the rules of the game, communicating those standards clearly, and gently helping others stay aligned. And listen, this is not about micromanaging. It's about providing a safety net. In this state, colleagues feel deeply secure because they know exactly where they stand at all times.
But every superpower has a kryptonite. That brings us to Section 4, the basement and blind spots. Let's look at what happens when this incredible strength goes a bit rogue.
This contrast nails exactly what happens when the theme goes unmanaged. While the balcony protects people through structure, the basement prioritizes rigid rules over human relationships. The desire for fairness mutates into this total inflexibility.
The person might actually start caring way more about the standard operating procedure than the actual human being trying to execute it.
And that rigidity creates some significant blind spots. Now, understanding these pitfalls isn't about criticizing the consistency theme. It's about building the self-awareness needed to keep this talent safely up on the balcony where it belongs.
The most dangerous trap here? Assuming that fairness always means sameness. By treating everyone too similarly, someone overusing consistency might completely overlook personal motivations and differences. I mean, think about it. What fires one person up might totally demotivate another. If you apply the exact same management style to both in the name of fairness, you might accidentally alienate a teammate who just needs a slightly different approach to thrive. When necessary flexibility is required, a basement-level consistency theme struggles big time.
To really cement all of this, let's jump to our final section, contrasting theme dynamics. Let's see how consistency clashes and collaborates with other personalities out in the wild.
You can instantly feel the friction here, right? Consistency says treating people similarly promotes fairness, but the individualization theme flips the script entirely, arguing treating people differently promotes fairness. Imagine these two trying to design an employee reward program. One wants a standardized bonus so nobody feels left out. The other wants customized rewards because they know Sarah wants vacation time while John wants cash. Neither is wrong, but understanding this fundamental contrast and how they define fairness is a total game changer for resolving team conflict. And this delightfully simple contrast just sums it up perfectly. Consistency? I like merry-go-rounds. They crave that stable, predictable rotation. They want to know exactly when the ride starts and when it stops. Adaptability? I like roller coasters. They actively seek out the wild, spontaneous, stomach-dropping variations. If you put a consistency person on a roller coaster every single day at work, they're going to burn out. If you put an adaptability person on a merry-go-round, they will literally die of boredom.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a crucial question to help you evaluate your own environment. Does your current team need more merry-go-rounds or more roller coasters to succeed? Is your workplace starving for the stabilizing fairness of a merry-go-round, or is it suffocating from too many rigid rules? Take a look at your team tomorrow and ask yourself, who is swinging that beautiful, consistent golf club, and are you giving them the fairway they actually need to succeed?